Buenas tardes a todos. This is Abelardo de la Peña Jr. with la Plaza de Cultura y Artes. Bienvenidos a En Casa con la Plaza Cocina. Every Monday, we feature one of our favorite chefs, restaurants, cookbook writers, but today we have a very special guest with us. As you know, En Casa is our way of bringing our programming to you at your home during these pandemic times. And to introduce our special guest today, we have with us our Senior Director of Education and Programming, Jimena Martin. So please take it over, Jimena.
Thank you. Gracias, Alberto. Thank you so much. I am so happy to have Socorro and Dora Herrera from YUCA'S here with us today. They share their recipes. They've been with us forever. We did Hecho con Amor, and they did salbutes. And with YUCA'S, they've been established since 1976. In 2005, they were given the James Beard Award, which is the first taco hut that got a James Beard Award. That is just absolutely amazing. In addition to that, Oprah called the burrito the best burrito ever. So we're so fortunate to have them today to teach us a little bit of tortitas en cazuela en su casa. So Dora, Socorro, muchas gracias por compartir el día con nosotros. Thank you for joining us. Take it away.
Buenas tardes, familia. Aquí estamos en nuestra casa y ya estamos listas. Tenemos todo preparado para que no perdamos tiempo. Empezamos con la carne y a la carne se le va a echar el huevo. I should be doing this in English. Huh?
You do it whatever language you want, honey. We're bilingual here. We do it a little bit all.
Dora and Mama with tortitas en cazuela. We have the meat. We have everything already pre-cut, so we can go a little faster. And we have a tip for you. When you're adding egg to anything in a recipe, always do it separately because you don't know if there's going to be a bad egg or anything like that. So, or, you know, a big chunk of thing, egg shell goes in there. So you want to prevent that from happening. And so we have the beef, the ground beef. We use 75-80 lean. So it's a little less grease in the pan when you're done. And we're going to add the salt. And yeah, Mama says yeah. We have everything pre-measured, but really when we do it here, it's just like throw it in, what's it look like? Nice. We like black pepper, we like spicy. And then the tablespoon of flour. We did a little light on the salt because people are starting to ask for less salt. But if you like salt, add more. If you like less salt, leave it out. You know, it's up to you. It's entirely up to you. You can make this recipe all yours.
Dora, can you tell us the origins of the recipe you're presenting today?
Well, I could try. ¿De dónde viene la receta, vieja? De mi casa. Mi abuela la hacía. Well, she knows it from her mother and her grandmother.
Como las albóndigas.
And it's kind of like meatballs, but with a twist, because it only uses one pan, and they're not round. They're more like little hamburger patties. You can also do this with steak, like strips of steak. You can pre-marinate it with lemon, salt, black pepper, and did I say lemon, salt, black pepper? Then you let it. You can leave it overnight, and then it's then you just fry it up the same way we're gonna fry up the tortitas, and you have a little fancier meal. So there's that. But she only knows it that from her grandmother to her mother to herself and now to us. We don't know if it's a traditional Yucatan dish or what. I know my cousins make it, but you know they're from the same family. So. Así? Yeah? All right.
And Dora, just to let our folks know is after we're done with the series tonight, that we'll be sending out an updated version of the recipe to all our guests.
Oh, okay, good. So once you have it mixed well so that all the salt and pepper and flour is in all of the meat. So sometimes if you don't mix it well enough, one part is salty and the other one's not. And you just grab a fistful and you make tortitas. You do patty cake with it. And you put it on a plate. And you just, you get the kids to help you do it. You do it all prepared in advance, whatever. I'm just gonna do about 4 of them so we can get a good, how long do we have anyways? I
We
forgot.
have about 40 minutes or so.
Oh, okay, well then we have more than enough time.
Can you tell us about the origins of YUCA'S and the story behind that, your journey?
YUCA'S started because my mom had a dream. And her dream was that, and it also turned out to be her business plan. She was going to get a place. She was going to run it by herself. She was going to be the cook, cashier, administrator, everything. And she was going to cook her food that we all love. And Los Angeles was going to line up for days for her food. And we found a place. We got a referral from somebody that said, we know your mom's looking for a little place, and I think we found one. So we started that. If it's not big enough, just add a little bit more and patty cake it. These are a little wetter than I like, but they'll work just as well. Maybe a little bit more flour or something. So she opened, and the place didn't have, we weren't getting a lot of customers to begin with, so my brother got on the sidewalk and started waving cars down like, hey. And back then people would pull over, like, yeah. And he'd say, we just opened here. We have great food. We'd like you to come in, try it. And if you don't like it, we'll give you double your money back. So needless to say, a lot of people came in, and thankfully nobody wanted their money back. And the beauty of it was that now they had a story to tell somebody. So they went home and said, hey, this strange thing happened to me. This strange guy on Hillhurst just waving cars down. So that's how we got our first customers. They started coming in. And it's all based on Mama's little dream. And as you mentioned earlier, we got a Dang Spirit Award, so her dream got bigger than she had ever imagined. It was just like incredible. So that was really nice. All right.
Dora?
Oh,
Dora, can you tell us more about I know from Mexico, but what background, what state your family's from, and how those influence your food today?
yeah, well, we're from the Yucatan, from El Merito Mérida, as they say, from the capital city of the Yucatan. And we cook some of the recipes. We do the best cochinito pibil in the world as far as we're concerned. And on Saturdays, we have vaporcitos, or Yucatan tamales. This one's going to be a little too small, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, yeah, échale un poco de aceite. I'm going to get this out of the way. Mama's going to show you how much oil to throw in the pan so that you're ready to fry it up.
Okay. No mucho para que no se queden muy grasosas. Un poquito. Prendo la todavía. Aquí en medio, ¿verdad?
Well, that's a good thing of doing it with a family, because while one's washing the hands, the other one can be doing something else. If you sit, there's 4 of you, somebody can be chopping the tomatoes, the bell peppers, grilling the chiles, something for everybody. Did everybody get a good, it's probably like 1 or 2 tablespoons of oil, just enough to barely cover the pan, because when we fry them up, they're going to release a lot of fat anyway, so. Yes, yeah.
No, eso no.
No,
Okay.
it's not quite ready yet. We wanted to, when you throw like a little piece of onion or tiny piece of meat, we want it to sizzle. Another way is if you spit down and you see a little smoke coming out, then it means the oil's ready. You don't want to start cooking too early because then it won't get that grilled flavor. And then the meat charred on the outside is what gives it the flavor. And since you're going to be putting it in a sauce, you want to make sure that the actual tortitas are really well done.
Dora, can you tell us about the Oprah Winfrey story?
Oh, Oprah, oh my God, that was, okay. So we got a call, and somebody on one of her special guests had mentioned me that I was the napkin Nazi. And they wanted to put that on Oprah. And I'm like, well, let me think about it. Be on Oprah or not be on Oprah? Okay, we'll be on Oprah. You see it's okay. You see it's starting to smoke. I don't know if you guys can see that, but when you throw a little piece of meat in there, it starts sizzling. So that means this is ready. So I said yes, and I called everybody and their uncle that I knew and bragged about the fact that we were going to be on the Oprah show. And then a few days passed, and a few more days, and nothing was happening. So this is how it's looking. I'm comfortable doing it this way. Make sure you don't drop them, because even if it's just a little bit of oil, it will splatter and you will get burned. If you can't do it this way, maybe use a spatula. But just be forewarned. And you can push them around a little bit, make sure there's enough room for all of them. And if there isn't, you can do a second batch. You don't have to force everything the first time. So like for instance, I got 9 in here and I have a few left. So maybe I could fit one more in there, just so I don't have to do it again later. And then I'll probably just leave that and not do that this time. So we were canceled, and my sister, God love her, said, Oprah made a mistake. She's gonna call you back. And I believed her because she's my older sister. She never liked me before. 2 years later, we get this call, and Oprah wants to feature us as the best burrito ever. And we're like, hallelujah. And it was because of Dr. Maxini on Grey's Anatomy, Eric Dane. And so we're like, of course. So they came in, they were shooting. We were very nervous, we were stuttering and everything. And the cameraman said, I'm out of battery, so if you guys could just wait over here with Eric, I'm going to change battery and we can keep going. Oh, and by the way, right now when the thing is cooking, this is the time you can take to, what do you put? I don't even take notes. This time you do cut the tomato, the bell pepper, start grilling. She wants me to cook these in. Yeah. So supposedly he was changing the battery, but what he was really doing was filming us surreptitiously so that we were relaxed, and of course that was the part that was featured on Oprah. My mom calling everything Mr. Carne Asada and us having a great old time. All right, so this is
Dora?
yeah.
What kind of burrito was it?
Eric Dane's favorite burrito. He was actually the one that recommended us, because he told Oprah's friend, I forget her name, you know burgers and pizzas, but I know where the best burrito is. So they came up with this whole idea. It was a carne asada burrito without beans, because that's how he likes it. And we had the good fortune of having him. He was going to get interviewed on Oprah, so they had him show, come out from behind stage with 2 trays of our burritos, and the crowd went wild. And to this day, I still say it's because of our burritos, not because it's been coming out. It's surprising to you. But it is, right? So that's our Oprah story. And we love it. And it was so good that this woman who was the production person 10 years later, or more like 15 years later, just sent me an email saying that he was remembering us and what a great time we had. And she's not with Oprah anymore, but she had some good memories of doing our shows. And, you know, good food, good people, lots of laughs. What more can you want? Hey, Alex Orozco, I love to see you here, man. I love you. All right, so then you gotta let them grill. Like, see, this is grilled, but it's not quite ready yet. So we're just gonna let it toast up a little bit more. And my next Oprah thing is I want to actually go somewhere and talk to Oprah. I'll put it out there. Anybody who know her and want to connect us, we're open. We can do dinner for her in Hawaii or wherever. So it's still cooking. And I'm going to give you guys a peek at what it's going to look like. Because we pre-cooked a little bit. So there it is. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. But,
looks great.
It's coming. ¿Cómo perdiste a cocinar, vieja? That's my mom, how she learned it. Pues hacer muy joven y mi mamá me enseñó porque ella sí no sabe cocinar, no tiene para la esposa. Did I translate that or leave it?
Yeah, just a little louder. I couldn't hear her.
I asked her how she learned to cook, and she said that she married young, and her mother told her that so these are ready, and you want to flip them fast because you don't want you want them nice and toasty, but you don't want them to burn. But back then, you know, if you didn't know how to cook, what kind of a wife were you? So my mom was the kind of wife that burned everything and over-salted everything. And of course, my father loved everything, so that was good. And then with practice, we got really, really good. And that's how YUCA'S came to be. All right, so now we do part 2 where we let the other side cook up really well. And this is when you can start charring your chili. We already have one done, but this is what it looks like. It's not, we don't char it a lot, just to give it a little flavor. If you want the food a little hotter, you can cut a slit so you get a little more of the spice. If you don't want it hot, don't put the chili in, by all means. But, and then you just, we have a fork, just roll it over when it's ready. It's not quite ready. In the meantime, you wait here. You talk, you have a little lemonade or tata, negra modelo, you know, whichever. You can have botanas, like chips and guacamole, or you can start frying up some plantains, you know, whatever you want with your meal. This is it.
And Dora, are both your shops open now? You guys open to the public?
Yeah, we were fortunate that we were considered essential providers. So both our locations were, both our locations were kept open. You want to drain these just a little bit, but you want to get it out fast because, you know, like I said, you want them nice and grilled, but you don't want them overcooked. So yeah, so we're essential providers, so we got to stay open, which really helped. We applied and got some PPP money, so that was a little help. And we've been helping our friends and other nonprofits by, okay, so we're gonna do it in one pan instead of the two that we put in the original recipe. So we got a little too much here. We're just gonna pour it out into something else. Yes. Let's see. And so just leave enough. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just leave enough to, so that you can do you can start grilling the veggies. And for the veggies, you know, big, small, however you like it. We like it big because some people don't like certain things, so they can just pull them out. But all right. So we're gonna soften these up a little bit, maybe a minute or two, sometimes 5, depends on. Just so it starts to look like it's changing color a little bit, not so hard. And so yeah, we did a thing with the Latino Restaurant Association. Don't forget your chilies. See, this is beautiful. As you can see, we have a very professional pie tin, probably from House of Pies.
It's so fun. Every time we do these talks, I learn something new from everyone, and I've never considered using a pie tin to grill the chilies. Usually it's like a pan or
normally we do put it directly on the fire, but sometimes this is better because then you can do the habaneros, the chicatic, the garlic. We already pre-grilled the garlic, so we're not going to show you that. But, all right, so then this is starting to a little like it's cooking. You know, it's not raw anymore. So then we add the onion, and we love onions in our house. So I know I said half an onion, but if you want to throw in a whole onion, which is what we're about to do right now, since I had it ready and then I used it up for the demo. No more red onion? No. If you don't have red onion, make do. Use white onion. If you don't like onion, by all means, leave it out. So we partnered with the Latino Restaurant Association, and we fed USC Medical, White Memorial, you know, like different hospitals with the first responders. We did a little cooking demo with the United Latinx Fund, and that was a blast and a half. They're having political figures and city people come in and just talk about everything LA and the new normal, stuff like that. So,
Dora?
if it starts getting a little cooking too fast, just lower the heat.
Dora, we have some folks want to say hello.
Okay.
We've got here Alex Orozco. Says,
yeah,
yay, Yuca crew. Flori, it was Alex Orozco.
Yeah.
And it says, yay, Yuca's crew.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have Flori Schutzer. Hola, Herrera girls.
Flori's a cook in her own right. Ms. Schutzer can cook some Jewish stuff like nobody's business.
Lily Rocha also says hello.
Oh yeah, so Lily's the one that got me hooked up with the Latino Restaurant Association. She's also the executive director of the Latino Chamber right now.
And then Alex Orozco
she does
says,
a lot of awesome stuff, so I'm really glad to have her here and to give her a shout out for the amazing work she does. I may have put a little bit too much onion in here, and I'm not sure the tortitas are all going to fit, but hey, you know, you just live with it.
And then Alex Orozco also says, tell Margie to say hello. Margie, say something.
Margie, say hello.
Hello, Alex.
We love you, man.
Yep.
All right, so then you add the tomato last because it cooks up faster. And we just let it simmer a little bit so it's not raw. You know, the tomato will start looking a little wilted, and then you know it's ready. And then we will add the tortitas back in. And you see, this is the beauty of cooking with family is everybody throws what they want into the pot. Everybody has an opinion. And so the same recipe won't ever come out the same way each time. But you know it's going to taste delicious because everybody's throwing their love into it.
Absolutely. Dora? I also have one more shout out to you from Danny Dugali. Hey, hello, and thanks for the demo. We've been friends for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
We love you back, Danny. Danny has a fabulous story. She used to work for FedEx, but that's not what she wanted to do. And one year she quit and she volunteered as a production person on a documentary movie, and she never looked back. She's been nominated for an Emmy Award. She's a teacher in production for film and TV, and everybody loves Danny because she is the hardest worker. She does her homework, and she treats people like they're all the most important person in the world. I love you, Danny.
Aww,
All right, so now we're gonna add only half of these because Mom's afraid it's not gonna fit in the. And also, I changed hands because the plate's been too close to here and got a little warm. So, and then you just add these, spread them out a little bit. Okay, you got it, got it. One more, Jenny. 2 cups of water. And then you just throw that in there. Well, don't throw it because then it'll sizzle and then you'll burn again. But all right, so this is going to be like a super packed thing because we added probably like an extra onion. And then don't forget your chili. And you know, if it burns, it's not a big deal because you can always just peel the skin off and you still have that charred flavor. Okay, and my co-pilot here is turning the thing off. So then we're going to add water to this, but we need to have a tablespoon of flour, a bunch of water. You can use a spoon. Mama uses her hand because she believes that by touching the food, she infuses it with more love. So you do what's good for you. If I could find a way to make the tortitas without touching them, believe me, I would. But anyway, so you just move it around so it's like a little liquid. And you throw it in. If you don't get all the flour, just add a little bit more water. We're going to end up adding probably about 2 cups of water to create the sauce. So if some of the flour sticks to your cup, just add a little bit more and throw it on there. And then now is when you add the grilled garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, however much you love garlic. And if it's not Friday night, you know, throw in a whole head of garlic. And I think, the chile. So we're gonna throw that in there. Yeah, I like it. You know, move it just a little bit to make sure all of the pan gets a little bit of that flour mixture so that it thickens well. And then you just add a little bit more water. Yeah. It's a good thing I ran out of water because she said, stop. And I was like, it's perfect. I just ran out of water. And then you just want to move it just very lightly. Make sure you don't destroy the tortitas. You want them to stay all in one piece so that when you serve them, they look terrific. And this is one way you can serve it with the two tortitas with a bunch of the veggies, a little slice of avocado, some rice and white beans. And then if you like really hot stuff, we pre-grilled some habaneros and we cut thin slices of red onion. And all you need to do with that is just squeeze some fresh lemon. You can use a bottled lemon if you want, but fresh lemon always tastes better. And there it's, 1 lemon, 2 lemons, depending on how juicy they are, if they're seasoned or not. All right, so then, and you get it wet a little bit, and then you get some salt and just sprinkle a little bit of salt on there. And then you put as much lemon juice as you like. If you want it a little runny, if you want it drier, but that's the basic habanero chili recipe. You can do it with just cutting the habaneros. We like them grilled, so we grilled ours ahead. This is what they look like. You just char them like the huerito. The chili we have here is called a huerito, the blondie. If you don't have time to go to the gym, squeezing lemons is a good substitute.
Dora? We have your hello, Dora, Margie, and Socorro from Meredy and Keith.
Meredy's my college roommate, and she and I just started something called Try 100, and she's doing 75 days hard, and that's with our multicultural women entrepreneur leadership cohort. One of them and her husband decided we needed to do something because everybody's going kind of crazy, being locked up in the house. They just lowered it. So we're doing 2 45-minute workouts a day, drinking water, reading books that either help self-growth or whatever, and no alcohol, no coffee, no dessert. And
Wow.
we do that for 75 days. I graduated from the 75 days, so now it's like Try 100. Anybody who would love to join that, just shoot me a note, and I'll be glad to hook you up. Maybe we can start our own La Plaza Try 100 or something, but get in
That's
shape.
amazing. After
Feel
being
awesome.
quarantined all this time,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
amazing to get out and be out and about in the city and
Oh,
start.
and one of the workouts has to be outside because being outside changes how you feel. And I hadn't realized that it was weird that I was inside most of the time. And I started working out either in the morning, like at 5:30, going hiking, or at night, like at 11 o'clock, I'd go walk the neighborhood with my partner. And it changes your mood to be outside. It's just so expansive, the smells, the sounds, it's beautiful. Right?
I agree.
So, all right, so
Dora?
this is it. This is the finished product. I'm gonna turn the fire off.
Dora, I
and
have
my
a
mom-
question for you.
Yes.
It's Amy Williams. Does it matter if you're using a cast iron pan, non-stick, or an aluminum pan?
Doesn't matter because we put oil on the bottom. If your pan sticks, then figure it out. But use what you have at home. This is what we have at home. I actually cut the tomatoes and the bell peppers not with the restaurant knives that would be like cutting through steel and still slicing thin, but just our regular kitchen. You don't need anything special to do this at all. And just make sure it's got a little depth because you're going to be adding water and stuff. But like this one's a little, the diameter is smaller, it's a little higher. This one's more wide open and a little shallower. I like this one because it spreads out and you can really see what the And then remember, you know, if you like carrots, add whatever you want to it, and make it yours.
Si lo quiere con más jugo, le echa más agua con harina.
Yeah, and if you like it, if you want a lot of juice, you know, like, especially if you use the rice and you put the tortitas on top of the rice will sop up all the juice. So, you know, put in another tablespoon of flour and some more water so you get more liquid so that it doesn't get dried out so much.
Can you tell us more about your locations, where folks can find you, both in Los Feliz and also in Pasadena, the address
Sure,
and where to find you?
I'd love to do that. In fact, right now I'm revamping our website. Our website is YUCA'S.com, and it's, I think, from the age of dirt. It's so old. The pictures are all squeezed in and everything, but you know, we have menus and stuff there. So we're in Los Feliz. The original hut is 2056 Hillhurst Avenue. We've been there 44 years. We are very happy that the majority of that time we've had the same employees, so that you know, we can take time off because we know that not only do they know what to do, but they do it with the same love and attention that we put into business. The Pasadena location came about because we got kicked out of Hollywood, and originally it was kind of like, whoa, why? And then my sister, you know, my older sister that never lies to me and knows everything, she said, don't worry, we'll find a better place and we'll be happier there. And guess what? We got a call from a longtime friend whose tenant had just left, and he said, I have a place open, and remember, I built it for you 25 years ago and you didn't take it, so do you want it now? And we said, yes. So we went, we talked to him, we cut a beautiful deal with him, and we've been in Pasadena 3 years now with another crew that's been with us since Hollywood. So they've been with us 15 years, maybe. And so the name of the liquor store is Gerlach's Liquor in Pasadena. And we're attached to the building, so we're a little hard to find. So just look for the big liquor sign, then you know that YUCA'S is attached. We're working on getting better signs, but Gerlach's Liquor is definitely how you find us in Pasadena. We have a bigger menu there because the hut, in case people don't know, the hut is 8 by 10 feet, the entire building. So we are very limited in what we can serve there. Pasadena is huge by comparison at 500 square feet. And so we have chips and guacamole, plantains, nachos, quesadillas, what else? Fries. Fries, and we got a review from a customer who said our fries were like crack. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And my mom has an order of fries almost every day. Whenever we go there, she's like, can I have some fries? So, you know, if Mama likes it, they gotta be good.
Dora, got a question here. It's from Alex Perez, wants to know, the dish looks great. Can we deliver these the tortitas to me in El Segundo?
Of course. Just shoot me your address and have a picture of margaritas ready, and I'll see you for dinner tonight. And if you believe that, I got a great oceanfront property in Arizona for you. But you know, if it was normal times, I would do something like that. Like, you get me some drinks and a good time, and I'll deliver. But right now, it's a little harder because Mama's been in quarantine for 3 months now, and we just let her out. You know, we drive her over so she can see all her people, like Manuel, Mari, Oralia, Sophia. Sophia was just in an accident, so she won't be there, but thankfully she's fine. And we just drive up and they say hello, they give her her favorite coffee and bring her right back, because, you know, this stuff is serious. There's a lot of people that don't believe in it. I had a guy walk up without a mask. We had all these signs everywhere, 6 feet, wear a mask. And he goes, I don't believe in COVID. So I said, well, I don't believe I'm going to serve you. And he's like, okay, I'll go get my mask. I'm like, okay, fine. But you know, it's like, it doesn't matter if you believe it or not. You have to be considerate of other people and how susceptible they might be to catch this. And just
No,
be
absolutely.
loving. Yeah.
When it comes with customer service, it's your right to say no, you know, they have to wear a mask and all. Just to remind us again, the address to the 2 locations, Dora, and your hours as well. Because I know now in the time of COVID, some people's hours have changed for service. If you can just let people know again one more time, please.
All right, so the Pasadena location is 1075 South Fair Oaks Avenue. We're at the corner of Fair Oaks and Glen Arm. We're open there 11 to 6:30. We do delivery through, you know, the third party, Grubhub, Postmates, and Uber at the moment out of Pasadena. Once my website's ready, we're going to do pickup orders directly through the website. We're going to have t-shirts for sale, I mean, gift certificates, everything. And we're going to have a catering form on the website too. And then the hut is 2056 Hillhurst Avenue in Los Feliz Village. We are open there 11 to 6. Both locations 6 days a week, closed on Sunday because Sunday was my soccer day. I played soccer for 20 years, so impossible to work on a Sunday. And we're also closed major holidays. So, and please come visit and let us know you saw the show. We'd love to hear your firsthand experience of how you know, how your tortitas turned out. Oh, you know what I would love is if you would go to Facebook or Instagram and tag us. YUCA'S Restaurants on Facebook, at YUCA'S LA on Twitter and Instagram. Show us what you did, and you know, and tell us how it came out. See if you like it. If you have a question for Mama that wasn't answered, that, you know, pops up a couple of days later, let us know, and, you know, we'll be glad to help you out so that you can have a fabulous meal.
Dora, thank you so much for sharing these family recipes and sharing your home and your family. I can't wait once we get out of COVID to bring you back to La Plaza to do another Hecho con Amor, a hands-on class where students can work directly with Dora and family at La Plaza.
I'm just not to burn the place down this time.
Oh yeah, let's burn the place down.
With that new stove. And maybe we'll do it at the new kitchen, right? Is the new kitchen forward?
We just saw the new designs. They're working on it. We're so looking forward to the La Cocina, which is La Plaza's culinary showcase. They'll be coming out celebrating Mexican-American cuisine in Los Angeles. Little art space, exhibition space, a comal, a store, and a hands-on teaching kitchen where we'll bring Dora, Socorro, and family to come do more of these culinary experiences for La Plaza for our guests.
I have one more thing. We were thinking of, we're working on doing a fundraiser for restaurant workers, and I got connected with someone through another article on Medium that was written about all the work we're doing with the first responders, and it's called Impastiamo. So it's kind of like this idea, but you pay and they keep $2, and then say it's $20, they keep $2. I get to keep 18, and all of that money will go into a fund to help out restaurant workers that aren't getting the time or are getting laid off or different things. So be on the lookout. You know, follow us on all our social media, join our email club, and we'll keep you informed of all the stuff. You know, maybe we'll have another thing with the Latino Restaurant Association. Yeah, stay in touch. Don't make this
Absolutely. So I think I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Alvarado de la Peña Jr., who is our Director of Communications and Marketing, and he's going to let us know all the other up-and-coming programs that we have here in Casa con la Plaza. And again, mil gracias, Dora and Socorro and Margie, for sharing.
Thank you for having us. We enjoyed it.
It was a pleasure.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dora and family and Jimena. To all our fans out there on Facebook Live, sorry we were unable to connect for some reason. However, as you can see, I have my cell phone, so I am somehow able to make it work. Isn't technology wonderful? Yes, it is. Well, anyway, we'd like to talk about what's going on the rest of the week. This Wednesday, June 24th, we have a filmmaker and a photographer named Eva Bailey, and she specializes in documenting Afro-Mexicanos. That's on Facebook and Zoom this Wednesday at 7 o'clock. On Friday, the return of Dan Guerrero, that happy-go-lucky dad master. He'll be speaking with Nicholas Gonzalez, a very well-respected actor who's on TV and movies, most recently seen on The Good Doctor. And then finally, this Sunday, our first Sunday show, it's a special show devoted to Pride Month. It's co-produced with the Tamarindo podcast, centered around healing and connecting with self and authenticity. It'll feature the Tamarindo podcast co-host, Sheila Vitorino, Jose Richard Avides with a dance class session, Harry Lopez with a mindset coaching session, and Sterling Victorian with a self-love project musical performance. So thank you to all. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Walmart and ARP California. If you missed the show, the complete show today's on Facebook, we do record it. We will put it on YouTube and also place it on our Facebook page and also on our webpage at lapca.org. So thank you so much again. Muchas gracias a todos. That looks wonderful. I only live about 7 blocks from YUCA'S in Pasadena, so I'll be visiting real soon to get my burrito de cochinita pibil. Okay. Adiós a todos. I'll see you soon. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Gracias. Saludos.
Hasta la próxima. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hasta luego.